Matchup for you here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New Orleans Saints. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense very strong in the victory last week.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. The Saints in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
You talk about this Washington defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks, and here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play, because let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try to protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's good.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there is going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Kamara will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. So they brought the extra point in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Matt would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Dragon 60.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He's got a man. Complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Floyd. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock it down. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
A gain of 3, second down. You talk about this Washington defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, Shuck. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A run out of the gun with Genty. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Brings up 3rd and
4. These two teams all tied after 1. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Ready.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Shuck. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Shuck to throw for it on 4th. He'll try to do it himself. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Ain't nothing to see here, just your standard fourth down. Gain of 28 yards, and the drive keeps going.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So after the big play on fourth, here's first and 10.
Here we go, Shaq. Panther 11. Panther 6.
Now a toss left side, Genty. And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up second down.
A gain of a yard.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's Shuck. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Intended for Brock Bowers. Incomplete. He was defended by Frankie Lulu.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Shuck. This ball nearly intercepted. Oh, once in a season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. Bates' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Here we go, here we go.
And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Daniels. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he goes out right around the 39. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Throwing now is Daniels. They'll swing this out to Krosky-Merritt. And he's going to have the Commanders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Play action, now it's Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Slings this deep from the corner. Big yardage that time for Washington. 42 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And the hole closes quickly here. He can find a little about the 4. 2 yards the gain on a keeper, and it's 2nd down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. inside by Sinnott. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Ben Sinnott from 4 yards out. And the Commanders have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
Commanders 14, Saints 10.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. To throw now, Shuck. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brock Bowers, 72 yards. And the Saints are once again back in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 17-14.
Commanders 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
Stand down at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
19 Lions.
Daniels looking to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Had no command that time, and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Not like you, 18.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. But they go play action. Daniels. He's got it at the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice game. 33 yards that time.
plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Washington first down.
The slot man in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Lad McConkey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Commanders 21, Saints 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
24-yard line.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Now Daniels. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
I like what the offense did there, trying to spread the defense out with a 5-receiver formation. But give the defense credit. They stayed in their spot and were able to disrupt the catch and force the ball to the turf.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Rig alert, rig alert. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
A final shot before break. Daniels. Wisely will throw that one away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call it down at the 44.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They run. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
And that's where this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Mustang Knights, Dragon 60. Warriors 70.
To the air goes Daniels. Middle of the field, he's got McClay. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Patrick. 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
To throw is Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Sinnott. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Jalen Lane, 26 yards. And the Commanders add 6 to their lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score. Commanders 28, Saints 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just look into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Palmer. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these short.
But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set a bank on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing, Shuck. Over the middle, complete. That's Bowers. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's good for the Saints. 1st down.
Shuck now to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Multiple defenders there to drop in for a loss of 4.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense
defense, they spend a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try to chip away at his timing.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Their own 31-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That is into the hands of Krosky Merritt. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
First down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Washington.
On first down, it's Krosky Merritt. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60. Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Going down the middle, and it's complete. It is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Saints 20.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chance. We'll see if they can get the score. First target, first catch, and a first down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
That's caught down the field by Palmer. Touchdown, New Orleans! Trey Palmer, 62 yards. make some inroads here to that deficit. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for two.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the two-point conversion caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
35, Saints 28.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Devon Godshaw getting in there and dropping it.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored when their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. There to make the tackle, Jonathan Abram.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bowers. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st down, it's Genty. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard down at the 31.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. 2nd and 9 now. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw. Kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and when he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. at their own 26-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. That's caught by Myers. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Heady
on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Now Shuck. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Give that sack to Kaiir Elam on the corner blitz.
19 at the 36-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here comes 2nd down.
Let's go now. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Shuck. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line.
Here we go, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hut, hut.
Down the right sideline, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels, 38 yards. And the Commanders tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Saints 28.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
From the gun, Shuck. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, but after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Shuck. Over the middle, he's got Myers. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. You got the big lead defensively. willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Commanders will take over possession here up at the 44.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
2nd and 10.
Come on. 70 ranges.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That's good for a Washington 1st down. A gain of 29 yards. And the Commanders.
Charles, a lot of happy